have so much to talk about.
We have so much to talk about.
It's like
I have a bag full of products that I can't wait to pull out.
Dude, I need to take my shoes off for
Take
this.
your shoes off.
I cannot. We have so much to discuss. Like, it's weird. I like this. I'm overloaded with material.
I know, me too. Malibu, I was like, my head was spinning.
Okay, so last week
you
Mike went to Malibu.
Planned in January this year when Mike and I were writing our goals for the year.
Okay.
We were going to do staycations.
Okay. Does my hair look weird?
No.
I went like crazy.
I like it.
Is it like, it's like borderline cool and then it's also just like a big rat's nest?
No, I like it.
It's fine?
Yeah.
Should I just let it?
Just let it go.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
So we did our goals for the year, and one of our goals was to do 4 staycations because he knows I don't like to fly. So in January,
4 staycations or 4 staycations? Like 4?
4, like the number 4.
Okay.
So in January we booked Nobu. What's it called? Rokoya? I don't know, but it's the Nobu Hotel. Ryokan.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the Nobu Hotel right next to Soho Malibu and right next to Nobu Malibu.
Okay.
It's got maybe 15 rooms total.
Okay.
Didn't know much about it going into it. We drive out there Friday.
I don't know that much about it either. I've seen photos.
Not a ton.
It looks nice. I just know that it's like so psycho expensive and
okay, so
Sorry.
I Googled it while we were staying there. I didn't know how much it cost, but I Googled it, and New York Times wrote something when they, like a few years ago, being like the crazy expensive rates of $2,900 a night. In my head, I'm going, okay, that's not.
Why do you look so good right now?
Because you're going to get to it.
Okay.
So I'm like, that's not crazy. I mean, granted, it's wild, but it's not like crazy. So I was like, oh, I bet it's that. Come to find out, it was like for the weekend, like $11,000. Where I'm like, I couldn't even.
2 nights?
Like, I wanted to throw up when we checked out.
Blah.
For 2 nights. And all you can do there is really just eat and drink.
Like, I don't know what's worth that much money for 2 nights to me. I like almost nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing is worth that much.
Unless like they gave me like a Chanel bag to go home with or something.
Yes.
Or wallet.
They had
a Chanel wallet I would settle for.
What's the brand? It starts with a P. It's a fancy brand. The takeaway of the weekend was the bathrobes were insane. And Mike's like, I wonder if we can take these. Because you go to a nice place like that and they're like, you know, all the amenities are free. Like all the, you know, the M&Ms and the waters and all that. And so we're like tearing through those.
And what's the brand that you're talking about of the robe?
It's a P and an L. It's a fancy brand. I've got to look it up.
Laura Piana?
Laura Piana, yeah. So it was a Laura Piana robe. And we're like,
I'm so good.
You know, just, you know,
did you take
living in it. We were like, I wonder if we can take the robes.
If you took it, they're going to be like $500.
$500?
Oh.
No. $3,700 a robe.
Stop.
Because Mike was so obsessed with it. And Mike was so obsessed with it that I was like, oh, I'll just get him one of these robes for his birthday.
You're lying.
Samantha, it was a black cashmere robe. Didn't feel like cashmere. It was a black cashmere robe. And I Googled it to buy it while I was there because I was looking at the tag. And I was like, okay.
Was there like pave diamonds on the sleeve or something?
$3,700.
Stop.
Nope. They're selling used ones, but that's kind of
I
weird.
don't even believe you. You're going to later send me the link to that.
So anyway, so uncomfortable this hotel because it's like Japanese furniture. And if you're sitting like by the beach, you just want to lounge. So we're like sitting in wooden chairs, just drinking. By day 2, I'm so comfortable. I wish I had an ottoman. By day 2, I'm like stir crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stir crazy. And we've only been there like maybe 12 hours. So I'm like, I have to go shopping. So I drive up to the little mart. I don't know, the Malibu mart?
Yeah,
whatever.
Who cares?
And I was like, oh, this could be weird. It's fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Got sucked into Sephora for 1 hour.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have to go to Sephora after this. You want to come with me?
Oh,
or have you done you've done your...
Well, I'm so glad we're talking.
Okay. What have you gotten?
I don't know why I went. Oh, I went there because I forgot a hairbrush. We didn't have a hairbrush. And I was like, I have to brush my hair at some point this weekend.
Clearly don't have a hairbrush either.
And so I went there for a hairbrush. And a week ago, I had seen Lady Gaga's post on her new makeup line. And I think what was so
It's been out for a long time.
It has.
Yeah.
But it was so
House
wild.
of Gaga or something? What's it called?
Haas?
Haas. Just Haas?
I think it's just...
Haus? Gaga.
So anyway.
Okay.
I see
this
this
why you look so
Instagram
good?
post. Yes. Haas Labs. So I see her post and she's wearing no makeup and I'm like, her face is a little beat up. Not beat up, but like any of our faces look. And I'm like, wonder what she's going to do. And so she uses this product. It's a concealer. Okay. With this brush.
Who? Like, is there a tutorial?
She does it on her Instagram.
Gaga?
Yep.
Okay.
She goes from bare face to looking like porcelain skin. And I'm like, this is weird with this little brush and this little concealer.
Give me. Just these two? Just
these
these two things?
And she shows where to put it on. She does a diamond here, a diamond around her nose, diamond on her chin.
So then you don't look fully coated, like shellacked?
Under her eyes.
Okay. I'm gonna put some on my hand.
Yeah. So I'm shocked.
Are there like a ton of colors, or was it easy to pick?
Like 40 colors. No, so listen.
Okay.
So I was like, ugh, I really like this brand. Could someone help color match me? And so...
This brush is dope.
Oh, wait a minute. So I bought every brush she makes.
Okay.
This is the other brush. You're going to like this more. So I...
Oh, wow.
Right? Now look at this brush.
Damn.
That brush is a game changer.
I like how little this is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Because these, I like this. I have some that are like this.
This is a good like blender after you're done.
But this is like a finger like size, you know, because I feel like the foundation brushes often are too wide, and you're
too wide, and it's like, yeah.
Oh wow, I love it. I'm gonna get it.
Get it.
Obsessed.
So anyway, at Sephora, they take their phone and they put it on your face, so it's touching your skin. It'll show you fine lines, your pore sizes, skin damage.
I don't want to see any of that.
It's kind of fascinating.
Okay.
But what it'll also do is give you a range of 2 to 3 colors for that brand of what your skin tone.
Oh, for like any.
That's how they skin match you now.
At Sephora?
That's how they color match you now, through a camera.
Genius.
So they did. That was one.
Wow.
And it matches my skin perfectly.
Well, it's amazing.
It's so amazing.
And I like that it's not dewy or too matte.
No.
It's right in between.
It looks like you can see my skin through it. But also what's fascinating about the line is that there's something in it.
Interesting that they're just does she have a foundation?
She does. The foundation's nice, but I was like,
I don't need it.
I want to step away from wearing foundation.
Yeah. Because then my only other question to you is, what do you do for sunscreen?
Ulta MD underneath.
Underneath?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just sunscreen. But this is so light to put on.
I love it. I'm going to get it. You've got to get it. Okay, so you went to Sephora for an hour, went on a deep dive.
So I
found
got that.
some good shit for us to
yes. So this
to start using.
Dyeing. Mm-hmm. I've sent it to like 20 of my friends.
Oh, but not me?
No, because I wanted to talk to you about it.
Okay.
So this was insane.
You're holding out. You're holding out on me.
What else did I get while I was there? Oh, I got this Charlotte Tilbury, the cream shadow.
Oh, I love her.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm wearing in my eyes.
I like it.
Right? What else did I get? Oh, and then I just reconnected with the flawless finish again.
I have that, I think. Let me see.
But you know what the woman said? She's like, just go home and grab your biggest brush. So I did. And
that's like a
she's like, go home, grab your biggest brush and just and then do a once over. I'm just crushing makeup right now.
Wait, let me see. Is this just a pressed powder?
Yeah. So
you're going back to it.
I'm going back to it.
You know what's?
And then I used this.
I have
these bronzing sticks.
Oh.
Which I never liked to use when I was wearing foundation.
Use it?
I just do right here on the sides of my nose and then right here. But then I do that first. I do sunscreen, then this, and then I do the concealer. And it's like the perfect finish.
It's a nice finish. You look good. Yeah.
Thanks.
Anybody who's just listening to this needs to
seriously
check out our IG and look at how good Kottie looks today. Okay. She's crushing. I like this. I have a mini one. They make a small one.
They make a small one, yeah.
And because it lasts for like 100 years.
That like 2 years.
Yeah. You don't even need this much. Anyway, okay. Great tips.
Crushing,
tips. Yes, crushing.
I got a brand new face sandwich. Beauty sandwich.
Your beauty sandwich.
I mean, it's so good.
I still haven't really understood
this. And
then
on their site, I don't know where I found
it.
Sturm. Have you heard of this?
Barbara Sturm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it good?
I like all the stuff I've tried. Jenny, like they gift a lot of it to her, and because Jenny's gone deep. My sister has gone deep into skincare.
Yeah, she totally has.
Like she loves Drunk Elephant.
I don't like Drunk Elephant.
I think maybe the formulations have changed because the woman who started it sold the company to like a larger company. But Jenny likes Sturm, but she thinks that like for the price point that it's not like that different from like, you know, some of the other stuff that's less expensive.
This is the calming serum.
Okay.
So I've been doing this right after I wash my face.
I like it. I like her stuff. It's just, it's very expensive. Sturm.
I mean, this is $300.
Sturm's like as expensive as it comes.
I will never not use this.
Let me see that.
It's so good.
This is your serum under?
It's so absolutely amazing.
All right.
It's so amazing.
We should maybe link some of these things. Okay, so let's circle back. You spent an hour at Sephora, and then you went back to your cozy little Ryocon. Ugh. Yeah, this is nice.
It's so nice. Went back. The things they have at the hotel are nice. They were voted best spa. They don't have a spa. So I was very confused.
How was that voted best spa by who?
I don't know. Whoever votes for best spa.
Travel and Leisure?
I don't know. But it was just odd. And you know what? They just need to up their game. For that price point, you need to be on top of your game. Like that, those price points are like Palmia price points. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you always have someone waiting outside your door.
It's like Amman price point.
It's bananas. It is not worth the price. It's not worth the price. Save yourself, people.
Also, I find Malibu to like on PCH to be like a truck stop. You've got the waves crashing on one side and you're like, oh, God, am I safe? And then the other side, you have cars going 70 miles an hour down PCH.
Yeah, so we walk out of the hotel Saturday night to go to Nobu to eat. And we had never, I think Mike has eaten there, but I'd never eaten there.
I think I've been there
in
once.
Malibu.
It's pretty.
I've been to the La Cienega one
with
you.
Pretty. It's the
pretty
same food, yeah.
But it's like a crowd that it's just a very specific crowd. First of all, the death-defying walk on the side of the PCH to get there.
This is my issue with Malibu. Yeah. Oh my God, that's amazing.
And I'm like, okay, this isn't relaxing.
That's an amazing sound effect.
I know. And so we get there and I'm like, okay. And then we're sitting behind like these like Nepo babies, you know, that are like, brah,
Nepo
oh my God. Oh my God. No, let me tell you something, Andy. And I'm like, okay, this is a vibe shifter. Like, you know,
they're just like,
there's like 4 of them. And
completely delusional,
it's like,
16-year-olds.
And Mike's
would you say?
No, they were like 20-year-olds.
Oh God.
Maybe 19, 20. They were college kids.
Oh.
And Mike's like, how do we make sure our kids never turn out like that? I'm like, don't let them eat at Nobu every night.
They just sounded like douchey.
They were awful.
Yeah.
They were so awful. And we said to the waitress, she's like, you okay? I was like, yeah. It's just kind of a mood shifter behind us. And she's like, they're regulars. And I was like, ugh. And she's like, in my section every night. And I'm like,
every night?
Not every night, but like
they're like,
I'm just
we eat here.
Oh my God.
Every
They were
damn
so
night.
loud. And it was like all the old people around were like, what are they doing? It was just like obnoxious. Where I'm like, you don't deserve Nobu.
Ugh.
You haven't worked for Nobu.
That's
like you're spending your parents'
depressing.
money.
I hate when I see that. I'm like, how many?
so
And how many of
depressing.
you are on this earth?
I think a lot in LA.
I know, and I'm sure like big cities. I don't know. You know, you get. It's I don't know. It's.
And it's all like pebbles. I can't keep going back to the hotel, but it's all like pebbles. It's like being in a dry koi pond.
Yeah.
You're like stepping over pebbles.
The location alone is not like
It's not
relaxing.
ideal.
Yeah. I think maybe if you were in a more like serene, quiet like environment, you might have been more into it. Maybe. I think it was that like the like juxtaposition of like that like Zen like decor and vibe mixed with like the loud PCH and the loud ocean and then like you know what I mean? You don't really have it doesn't feel like a retreat.
It was like a 4-inch mattress on a wooden plank. We woke up and we felt like we were thrown off a building. And I was like, oh my God, I'm in so much pain. Mike's like, my back hurts so bad.
Stop.
Like we called the front desk. We're like, do you have like different pillows? They're like, oh, are you sore? I was like, yeah. And they're like, we have a Thermagun or whatever that's called. I was like,
a Theragun?
Yes.
Wait, they offered you a Theragun? This just keeps getting weirder.
I was like, it's like a cot on a wooden plank that you're sleeping on. And it's like,
you should have slept
like
on
we got in
your
the
Laura
car.
Piana robe.
I should have. We got in the car and I just sat down. I go, never again. Mike's like, nope.
Where's your next staycation?
I think we're out for the year.
Oh, because it's like the holidays.
Yeah.
Did you plan all 4 like at once?
We tried to, but then we fell short. So we were going to do Bel Air Hotel in February or March. Then we were doing a Vegas trip we never planned. Then we were doing Malibu. And then we were going to go back to Palmilla in Cabo.
I say no to
in
Vegas.
November.
No to Vegas.
I love Vegas. We were going to go back to
What do you
Palmilla.
like about Vegas?
Everything. The cigarette smoke, the gambling, the drinks. Party, party, party.
For real?
Love it.
But you don't smoke.
I like to smell it.
You do? Really?
I do.
Weird.
It's such a good time. You're like,
Okay.
and to know that you have the option to just light a cig if you want.
I mean, all bets are off.
I mean,
You
I
can do
guess
anything.
technically I could do that in LA as well, but Vegas, it's like you're surrounded by filthy humans.
Yeah.
And I like it. I'd live in Vegas if I could.
You would, huh?
I would.
That's trippy.
I would drive up to the Strip, have an amazing dinner, and go back to my home. And then just like
you know what
wake up
Vegas
and
makes
smell
me feel
my
like though?
cigarette
Vegas
smoked
makes
hair.
me feel like I feel like it's like a mirage. Like they're like it's the nicest restaurant in the world, but then like it's like
Yeah.
you knock like on like the wall and it's just like a paper thin. Like I feel like it's like a movie set where it's
Yeah.
like not really. Even if it's this fancy restaurant they have in New York or LA, like the Vegas version to me seems like it's like for pretend.
It's like yeah, it's
Do you know
like
what I
the
mean?
mall version.
Yeah. But somehow they managed to like have these huge scale restaurants and the food, like there's so much good food.
So much good food.
It's crazy.
And I'm not into the pool scene, but that's a whole different story. But have you seen this restaurant downtown?
Which one?
The Benihana type restaurant they opened downtown. I don't know how old it is or how new it is.
Downtown LA?
It's like Benihana, but with steaks. Does that make sense?
Doesn't Benihana have steaks? I mean, what's it
Like
called?
prime cut steaks.
What's it called?
I don't know. Let me see.
Have you been?
No, I want to go. Should we go?
It's like a fancy hibachi.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like Mastro's meets Benihana.
Who's been?
This guy I follow on Instagram. Hold on.
Duran may have shown it to me.
I can never spell restaurant.
Restaurant. Me either. I think I misspelled that a lot on spelling tests.
And is it fucked up?
What?
We had our husbands do a challenge this weekend of the Roman Empire.
Challenge.
And then it occurred to me
What?
as I'm doing it,
Yeah.
I don't really know what the Roman Empire is. Is that weird?
You don't? Have you ever like seen like
I keep thinking of the Pepsi commercial with like Beyonce and Pink and Britney.
have you
where they're dressed
seen
as
Gladiator or like what's that other
I
movie
assumed it was-
300?
Pieces, yeah.
Okay.
So it's just gladiators, really?
Well, I mean, those are like battles.
They, like,
and,
fight to their
specific
death.
things. But I mean, yeah, it's like, but there is like a fundamental. It's like about power, and it's about like running like a society, but in such like a sort of like archaic way. I don't know, but like the one guy that we were watching that did it on the TikTok that we got sent, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Was like saying like all the life lessons are like in the Roman Empire, and I'm like, it's kind of true. I mean, if you really like dial it back,
The Roman. I mean, the fact that I asked Mike, and Mike says he thinks about it daily.
but then why? Did you ask why? Like how pertaining to his life in what way?
I don't know.
That's what I find curious. So I asked Duran the same thing, and he's like, seldom. Seldom.
He's a
Duran
lover, not a fighter.
Versus everyday Mike. Dead.
I mean, I was like, really?
I know.
He's like, every day. Without a beat.
I thought you like prepped him.
Not at all.
Really?
The environment alone in which we shot the video should prove to you it was very...
It was a cute video. Did you show it to him? It's really cute.
No, he doesn't know his video. He's like, what are you watching? He just assumed I was watching something weird. Benihana type restaurant downtown LA.
Oh, were you not looking at him? That's smart. Were you going like this?
Yeah.
I just going like this to Duran. I was like,
He's like,
hey.
Are you recording me?
I'm like, no. Why would you say that? What is it called? Do you know?
How do we find this, you guys?
Oh, my mother-in-law wants to do Shabbat tonight. She wants to do Shabbat every day.
My Lord, is it every week?
Every Friday. I used to tell her every other Friday she can come, and now she just comes every Friday. And then, like, it just, like, breaks Duran's heart if I tell her she can't come. Do you know that Duran calls his parents every single... Because usually he drops the kids off in the morning. And
He calls them every day.
But lately, because I'm, like, weirdly just, like, clinging to, like, their like, youth and their babiness, that I'm like, I want to come, too. So, like, he'll...
Oh, Lord.
Logistically, it works because, like, school's the other way, and then he comes back... Oh, I haven't seen that.
Let's go.
Send me the link.
Okay.
But he comes back and drops me back at home. So every single morning, he calls his parents on the way to school.
So do I.
What do you mean?
What? I call my parents every single morning.
On your way dropping the kids to school?
Yeah, or on the way home.
I think it's like
you married me.
I think it's crazy. I mean, that's the dream.
But he probably thinks
there's
going to be a day.
I've been looking for the male version of you my whole life.
He's probably thinking there's going to be a day and time where
this is what he said. He's like, well, just on the bright side, it's like, then it's going to set our kids up to like be like that. I'm like, yes,
it's true.
It's layered. It's layered. Ultimately, I think it's sweet, but I'm like, really? Also because there's like 5 minutes in the car from my house to school where like oftentimes, you know, they're just like hustling and he still like calls them.
Well, my anxiety triggers me where I go. I know there's going to be a time in my life when I won't be able to do this.
Well,
so why wouldn't I check in with them every day? Talk to them every day. I talk to them multiple times.
I definitely like see the like positive of it, and it's like it's actually really incredible.
Yeah, I have a weird thing with death though. So
wait, hold on. Do your siblings call them every morning?
Bert doesn't. Well, actually, Bert probably calls my dad every morning. Annie talks to them every day. Yeah, we all talk to them every day.
That's pretty amazing. I want that for my kids, but I don't know. I there's parts of it with Duran that I feel like are like codependent.
It depends on how you look at it. It's a really, really strong bond with my parents.
I think where it gets a little frustrating is because like he used to work with his dad. So now like some of the work stuff, like he'll always be checking in with him, even though his dad's really not working there anymore. Yeah. And so then between that and then the Shabbat and then the morning calls, like I'm like, really? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
You're like, get a room.
Like, I know I sound like a cold-hearted bitch, but like, I'm like, dude, like I feel like they know my every move before I even really process it. Like they'll be like, I'm so sorry to hear. I'm like, how the fuck do you know that? Yeah.
No, but you know what's sweet? You got to look at it through this lens.
No, they actually give a fuck. Like I'm not used to my parents giving a fuck.
I don't think Duran's volunteering the information. I think your mother-in-law asks about you daily, and Duran probably answers
she
with
asks
whatever.
just like what's going on. But yeah, and he's just so sweet and honest. And no,
she's probably like, and how is my Samantha?
I'm just like, okay, I've never really lived in the same city as like my parents since high school, and before that, never lived in the same city as both my parents.
Yeah.
I was wondering because, you know, they were in different states. So I'm not used to that, A. I'm not used to, like, my parents that actually want to come to stuff. Like, literally, his parents will go to every single sports game of Luca's or Ezra's. Or, like, I mean, I'm not used to, like, having parents, let alone grandparents, that, like, want to do that. So ultimately, like, it is a blessing. But I'm just like, Lord, do I have no privacy?
Yeah, well, you're just not used to that.
But
that's
also
what he grew up with.
But I also like a little bit of more privacy.
Well,
I like a little more privacy.
It's just
like I'll tell you like what I'm feeling or what happened to me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, the bottom line is it's all coming from a very good place.
Yeah.
But it's just you're not used to it, and that's not how you were raised.
No.
So it's triggering where you're like, I just need some of my space.
Yes, because I'm so used to like having my own like choice in like what I tell them. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyways, they're coming over.
So you're a bitch.
So you're a bitch. So basically, I'm a cold-hearted snake.
Does Duran's mom work?
No. Mm-mm. She used to.
Even if they didn't work together, Duran and his dad, like Bert and my dad's job could not be more different if it tried.
Mm-hmm.
He calls my dad most daily for business stuff. It's just a son-father relationship thing.
Yeah,
it's like
there's a
soundboard.
little more to it that like BTs me a bit, but it's fine.
What is BT?
Bad trip?
You just learned that.
I
You
didn't.
just learned that.
No, it sounds like I did.
It
BT,
does.
Jenny and I have been saying BTs since literally most people don't even know it because it's so old. It's probably from like 1990.
I've never heard that.
BT'd. I BT'd. I am in like birthday, like I don't even know. I'm
Birthday?
Like, I had my birthday.
Oh, yeah, your birthday.
My birthday last weekend. Duran's birthday tomorrow. Luca's birthday Tuesday. I was like, Luca, it's your last Friday of being 11.
Oh. He's going to be 13 soon.
Tween. He's already tweening on me. But yeah, just like it's just almost like a barrage of like birthday. I'm like, us, like dinner, like a present.
What'd you get Duran?
Nothing. I don't know clothes, but I made him try it all on last night. So like I have nothing for him. What do I buy him? Actually, last year I bought him like a really cool watch. But otherwise, I don't really do that stuff because he's, he knows what he's into.
Where are you taking him to dinner?
Where are we going to dinner? Oh, we're going to Safi's. He likes it. The place.
You should take Luca or something to that one.
They own Bestia also.
Yeah.
Luca, what?
You should take someone's birthday dinner at that hibachi.
Oh yeah, did you send it to me?
Yeah.
That looks bomb. And then Luca wants shabu shabu on for his birthday dinner. I don't know. And then he has a paintball party the following weekend. If you want to come and paintball with us.
Paintball.
Have you done that?
Actually, I've never done paintball.
Oh.
You should get a cake for tonight.
Oh my God, I should. But none of my kids like cake. Who's gonna eat the cake?
Do an ice cream cake.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone loves ice cream cake, but do a cake
True.
tonight since his parents will be over.
From where?
Carvel.
Where's that?
It's in every grocery store.
Oh,
Like you can go to Ralph's and get
grocery
it.
store cake?
It's so good. A Carvel cake is so good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I mean,
Better
do
than
your
like
kids
Baskin Robbins?
or a Baskin Robbins cake?
I like a Baskin Robbins
doesn't?
cake. But like their ice cream is like so like not or, like it's not real. It feels fake.
Carvel cakes are the shit.
Okay.
Get a Fudgy the Whale. You're a whale of a dad.
No, that's so fucked up. I don't think that would go over well.
I think it would be
He's
very...
a big guy already.
You're a whale. Oh! I didn't even put two and two. You're a whale of a dad. Fudgy the Whale's the best.
You would hate that if you're a whale of a mom.
I'd be like, thanks, guys. You're a whale of a mom. Let's, hold on. Carvel ice cream cake. I don't know who else makes ice cream cakes. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, my God. They've got the crunchies on top. Look at that.
The football? Oh, he would like that. Where do I
He
get
would
that?
love that. Carvel. Let me see. Football season's back.
I
He
want
would
that.
love the football because it'd be perfect
How do I
size for
get
your
that?
family.
How do I get that?
Let me get. Hold on. I'll buy it right now.
Japanese and French restaurant.
Isn't that crazy?
Fascinating.
It's so.
Okay, sorry.
Let's go. Do you want to go the four of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just clicked on the Wi-Fi. There's a Wi-Fi called Cat House somewhere nearby. I'm a little concerned.
It's a little odd. Oh man, I love cake. I've been on a binge lately. I hate myself.
Really?
Yeah. A real banger of a binge. I'm eating everything in sight. Last Sunday,
What are you eating?
Mike was asleep.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know I ate this. And I secretly Postmated McDonald's.
What?
I ate,
No, you did not.
swear to God, I ate a double quarter pounder with cheese, a large fry, and a Diet Coke. I was so sick the rest of the night, but couldn't tell anyone
Wait.
why I was sick because I had...
Are you kidding me? At what time?
Oh, it was reasonable. I'm not a monster. It was like 4 o'clock.
You're like
And I didn't eat dinner.
11:30 p.m.
But he was like, do you want to order dinner? And I'm like, I just want to throw up.
That's the problem because like with a McDonald's, even if you're, you were like, hadn't eaten all day, and you're like, I've been so good all week, and I just want like a really good, like indulgent thing. Like no matter what circumstance surrounds it, you will not feel good after eating that food.
You will not.
You never.
Like your body is not prepared to take in that kind of food. My body was just like, why?
Because it's just like, yeah, it's all bad. Your body's like trying to find the nutrients. Do
you see any? It was so bad.
Overload.
We're drowning.
Yeah. There's nothing we can use here.
Empty calories. There's nothing we can use here. It was so bad. And the worst is lying. It's
Did you confess?
No. Well, I mean, he doesn't listen, so he won't know. But the kids ate Happy Meals. Oh, I asked him. I was like, I'm going to order the kids McDonald's. Do you want anything? He was like, yeah, I want a Happy Meal. So I was like, all right. And
He wanted a Happy Meal?
He got a Happy Meal.
That's funny.
And so I ordered 3 Happy Meals.
Uh-huh.
A 10-piece McNugget. Oh,
I'll take a sad meal, please.
I ordered a 10-piece nugget, which I had that too. I know. And then Teddy's like, what is this? And I'm like, technically it's chicken. He's like, what do you mean technically? I was like, it could be paws. I don't know what it is. Paws.
Ground
talons
paws.
And tails.
Ground paws.
And then he woke up and I'd already finished everything and like put it in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, there's your Happy Meal. And then he ate his and Lola's, and I'm like, you're such a pig.
Were they depressed afterwards? They were like
Ted's like, I'm still hungry. I'm like, how are you
drifting
hungry?
into depression.
I mean, it's just, my body was wrecked after that.
My body's just wrecked. I'm like, I think.
And the sodium from Nobu all weekend, holy mother.
Yeah.
I had like 19 bao buns.
That's the thing with the Japanese food. I feel like you end up putting soy sauce on almost everything when actually it doesn't really even need it.
I didn't put soy sauce on anything.
Really? And you felt still like swollen?
If you ordered a breakfast sandwich, it came on a bao bun. If you ordered avocado toast, it came on a bao bun. Like, I was just like, ugh.
A steamed bun.
I was like, more bao buns, please.
Hold everything, just bao bun.
We can't find anything.
There's nothing we can use here. What was I going to say? Oh, have you ever had Daybird? Daybird, it's like they do like a chicken sandwich or tenders, but I only do the tenders. They're like outstanding.
Where is it?
I don't somewhere toward Silver Lake, I want to say. This chef used to have a fancier restaurant downtown. And I think they're only open Wednesday through Sunday.
Oh, wait, I feel like I know this.
It's so good. You got to get it.
Were they in that meat market, that big open, like where Egg Slut started?
Grand Central Market?
Yeah.
No. No. I'm trying to think.
Daybird.
Oh, it was called Nightshade.
Nightshade
was her old restaurant, which
yes.
is amazing. And
yes.
then she has they literally have like 4 things on the menu, and it is so good. I literally might order it today if you want to come over and have some. But you have a meeting. Oh wait, so I have to ask you. Do you know who this artist Kid LAROI? Okay, Kid LAROI, let me just tell you.
Okay.
Kid LAROI is this like I think he just turned 20, but like teenage singer who used to have like he's Australian, had like longer hair. Like I only know him because Ezra showed me this 2 reasons. Ezra showed me this documentary on this other like rapper like Juice WRLD.
Yeah, I feel like I know who this is.
Do you know Juice WRLD? He like overdosed, but it was a sad story. But anyways,
he died?
Juice WRLD died. But there's this documentary on Juice WRLD, and Ezra's obsessed with Juice WRLD, and so he made me watch it. And I actually had to stop it like halfway through because it was like too heavy, just the drug use, you know.
What kind of drugs was he doing?
They was doing like cough syrup, like codeine cough syrup.
Syrup.
What?
Syrup.
They call it lean. Have you heard this?
The double cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Because I'm from Florida.
It's gross. Anyways, this guy was super
awesome.
talented.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's a depressing story. But this guy was super talented. He discovered this. I think he discovered this other singer, Australian singer, at some point, and he was probably like 15, 16 at the time, the Australian singer. And he's in the documentary, like talking about how close they were and whatever. So that I kind of like knew his name and was like, didn't think about it. Then the boys play Fortnite, right? And so they there was like this like Kid LAROI like experience. So like if you go into the world and you like complete something, then you get the new track or something. So the boys left it like on repeat for like hours, this one song. And I like was like, who is this? Like, okay. So that's how I know he is. And then 2 nights ago I was having dinner with a girlfriend at like sushi, just a girlfriend and I. And this guy with like all these bodyguards. It was like so weird, like 8 bodyguards. And they like walk him in and then they like go wait for him outside. And I'm like, kind of look like Bieber because I guess he cut his hair, but I'm just so good with faces. Do you know this about me?
Yeah.
I'm like so good with faces. Like if I don't always remember names, but if I've like seen you or like my facial recognition is like insane. So, but I was just like, oh, I think that's Kid LAROI. Like, I mean, literally maybe like, he's like a young kid. I don't know. I'm not his demo. And, but he kind of looks like Bieber now. And in fact, they've done collabs, which is so weird. So like throughout dinner, whatever, I'm talking to my friend. I'm like, do you know who the Kid LAROI is? She's like, oh yeah, my kids literally like him, whatever. So we're leaving and I just go sit down at his table with him. I'm like, hi.
Stop it.
I swear. I was like, hi. I was like, my friend. I'm like, I don't know why I just said that, my friend. I'm like, my kids love you. And he was like, oh, he's like LAROI. Like, I guess that's his real name. I don't know. I just thought that maybe that was.
Did you get a picture with him?
Yeah. So literally, I'm like, Samantha. And I'm like, am I annoying you right now? And he was like, no, it's fine. And then there was this other kid sitting across, like this super blonde kid, looks even younger than him. I didn't even think like, oh, maybe they're related, but I guess after the fact, I realized it's his little brother. But I was like, will you take our photo to the brother? And I was like, make us look hot. This guy's probably like, why is this woman? Like,
You're like, my kids love you.
Well, you know, like what I was trying to explain to my kids is like, I don't, you know, celebrities or, you know, actors or musicians or all of these people, like they're, you know, they're all just humans. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they all like have to deal with the human experience. And it's like cool to like, you know, see people do their different art and whatever, but, you know, nobody's really like better than anybody or, you know, because I don't want my kids, especially like in a town like LA, to like grow up. And also they're, you know, it's normal. They're exposed to a lot of it. So for me, I don't really get, even if it was like when I was a little girl, if I met Madonna, I would have like lost my mind, right? Yeah. But even now, if I met Madonna, I'd probably be like, oh, hi, it's Madonna. You know, like because you're like, okay.
It's just different.
But so I don't get that excited for me. Like if it was an actor,
you get excited for your
I get
kids,
excited because I'm
people.
like I was saying, if I saw Mr. Beast, like I'd be like, Mr. Beast.
Wait, can I see the picture of you guys?
So I go and I'm with Evelyn. You know Evelyn.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, she's been on before. And I'm like the brother like takes all these pictures of us, and he's like, my name's Austin, and I was like, okay, cool. Like come to find out, he's Austin the Kid because he just signed a deal with Sony also.
Oh, stop it.
But so I get home and my kids were like losing their minds.
Why'd you post it on Instagram?
No.
Oh, you showed it to
I didn't post it on Instagram. I'm like, what am I doing?
Oh, okay.
What am I even doing?
No, I thought you were like they saw it.
But I was like, oh, I'm like, I don't know. Then like after the fact, I'm like, did I just like creep that kid out like beyond belief? Or do you think he's flattered because I'm kind of cute?
I think you'd be flattered.
I'm like, after the fact, I was like, oh my God, he must be like, you know, thinking, and there's like 8 bodyguards outside. It's like, if you don't want to be recognized, right?
Well, you were probably the only person that recognized him in the...
Yeah. I mean...
Is he hot?
He looks like Biebs. Now he looks like Biebs. Hold on, let me find the best one.
Were you bigger than him?
Literally, Austin, the kid, his brother, made us look so cute. He took cute pictures of us. Here you go.
Oh my gosh, he's like a little kid.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he's literally like, look at Evelyn.
So we called like our kids.
Why does Evelyn look so different?
I don't know. It's just a weird lighting, I think. But they were like, and then Evelyn's daughter was like, did you get his autograph? And we're like, you guys, autographs are like not a thing anymore. No. You don't get people's autographs.
Oh my God, he took so many pictures. And look at him. He's drinking a Pellegrino.
Well, we were like, he must be sober. And then after the fact, I was like, he's 19. Like, they can't serve him alcohol.
What are these little ditties?
Ooh, aren't those cute?
You're so cute.
Are those cute?
You're like a little flapper. What are you
They're
doing?
little Chanel,
Is
silver
this
Chanel
Luca?
Mary Janes. Yeah.
With his buzzed hair?
You haven't seen it?
No.
Here, I'll show you some. Here.
Oh my God, he looks so adorable.
You didn't know Luca buzzed his head.
No.
So anyways, moral of the story though, just to close the loop on that, like, do you think that I was like insane to go do that? I was like, I thought I was like
I
such
didn't
a
realize
badass.
how young he was. Though.
I was like, this kid's gonna be psyched.
I
that,
would
like,
not be intimidated.
Well, he's probably not psyched because like I feel like the young kids are probably like it's like too much. But I'm like,
you have like 20 photos in there.
I'm like an old maid. Like I'm like, hi, like. And I sang the song to him. I'm like, you know your song, La Try Again. That song. Have you heard that song?
No.
And he's like, oh yeah, I know that song.
You're just like, I would.
I'm like, well, so you know Fortnite? He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, it played on Fortnite on repeat for like 2 hours, and he was like, huh? Because I don't think artists like know the extent the deals that their people do. If you're not playing that game, you have no idea.
You probably just opened
But then
up.
I was like, Luca's like, what's wrong with you? Like, clowning me, like judging me that I'm like a dork for caring. And I was like, I only care because you guys care. And I was excited to like show you guys.
Did they post it? Do
Luca
they have
sent it to
Instagram?
some of his friends. I'm not going to post it. Like my friends will be like, who is that guy? Oh my gosh. Yeah. A lot going on. I'm like birthday to birthday to birthday to birthday. Then Teddy's birthday too.
Yeah, he switched his activity to a slime lab.
What was it before?
Trucker hats.
Oh, both of those sound cool.
I know.
That's the place that you sent me, yeah? Mm-hmm. Both sound cool.
Mm-hmm. 30 kids confirmed. I'm like, whoa.
Can we do both? I want a trucker hat.
Who doesn't? And it comes with the cutest patches. I was like, why are we doing a slime lab?
Slime is so fun for them in the moment, and then it never ends well. It never ends well. It always ends up on the furriest piece of furniture, and I'm like cutting it out.
I'm so angry when people gift slime. I'm like, why would you do this? And then it's in the carpet. It's in a rug, and you're just like...
It's horrible. It's basically glue.
It's worse than glue.
It's worse than glue.
It's worse than glue.
Yeah.
It dries, and it's like...
Hello.
Not even clear. It's like, hey.
I'm plastered here now forever. All right. Wait, what are you watching right now? Are you watching anything interesting?
Sister Wives.
You are. I keep seeing the previews.
Can't stop.
So they're all split?
They're all dropping like flies.
It's just him and the last wife.
He's stuck with Robin.
And she's into him still.
I don't know. I mean, yes, she is. But honestly, she's like, keeps crying. She's like, where's everyone going?
Does he look like Dog the Bounty Hunter to you?
Ugh, his hair. I can't.
His greasy little ringlets.
He's like,
ugh. I'm happy for all of them to like live their own lives.
Christine is like, poor Mary. Mary's sticking around. And I'm like, he has told you multiple times. I think she ended up moving to go do the bed and breakfast.
Oh.
But guys, if you're not watching, I've always sampled Sister Wives.
I haven't watched in years, but I still know who's who.
They're in the news so much now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I jumped in. It's on Max.
Mm-hmm.
I jumped into it, season 18.
Yeah.
And watched I watched all of season 18 within like 3 days. Whoa. Because it's Christine telling him she's going to leave. It's Janelle separating from him. Yeah. It's Mary sticking around, and Cody's like,
Mary and Janelle's faces are morphine in my head, but yeah, I like Christine. I feel like Christine's always been my favorite.
Christine's like the glue of the family.
Yeah.
But everything just goes to hell in a handbasket because of COVID. Cody's got like the most ridiculous COVID rules.
Oh, wait, which is the one with the long hair? The long blonde hair. Christine, yeah. Yeah.
Long blonde hair. Yeah.
Janelle's the one, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then Mary's got the short hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then Robin's like, what's going on here? I signed on for 4 wives.
Robin needs to run her fingers through her hair.
Really?
She does like a curling iron, and then the curls just sit there. And I'm like, ugh, Robin, it looks so bad.
This is it for them, though, right? I mean,
I can't imagine where. Well, now it's like following Christine's story and her kids, and she moved to Salt Lake City again. And she's drinking wine. And I was like, fuck yeah, Christine.
Ooh.
Like, she can drink now.
Wow.
She left the religion.
Oh, she left Mormonism completely.
Yeah, Mormons can't drink.
I know. They can't do anything.
She is like...
They don't do, like, anything.
No.
Yeah.
I couldn't be Mormon.
No.
Or I'd have to be on, like, uppers.
Uppers.
Bing, bing,
Woo!
bing, bing.
All right,
bing,
next
bing.
week we've got a good guest for you guys. And, more wild.
See you later.